Hey everybody, Malacite here. I know it's been a long ass time since I uploaded anything. Sorry about that. Just, dealing with lots of stuff in real life here. But anyway, just wanted to make a quick video for you guys today. Well, quick-ish. I spent a good chunk of the day playing the new event that just launched, the Revenge of the Cartels for Borderlands 3, and it's amazing. It's easily like the best thing they've done so far. I'm not going to go through like all the mechanics of the event necessarily, like with Joey's house and the puzzles and all that. This is basically just a loot guide. So because what they've done is, if you're familiar at all with the Division 2, it has like a system in it where basically they have targeted loot where you go do specific missions or go to specific parts of the map, and one kind of loot will be more likely to drop there. Well, that's essentially what they've done with this event. It's like on top of everything else that's going on, and this event is really fun. It's awesome. I love it. For the first week, I believe they're going to rotate through the 4 main planets each week. So for this week, it's Pandora, and in each section of Pandora, there is a specific set of loot that is far, far more likely to drop. And not only that, like it's not just more likely to get. I mean, it's not just that you'll see more of that kind of loot. The drop rates themselves are like skyrocketed. Like I'm only just playing on Mayhem 1 in the new Mayhem 2.0 system, and I'm seeing like it is freaking raining legendaries right now. It's absolutely nuts. Okay, so without further ado, I'm just gonna go through the areas to farm real quick. So in the very first area, which you're seeing right now on screen in the droughts. You're more likely to find SMGs and class mods. I found SMGs tend to drop much more, but as you'll see in a bit when I get to the unique hunt in the area, they're also going to drop the VAR kids there will drop a ton of comms. Incidentally, that's probably also the best part to farm on this specific part of Pandora, just because you're gonna like that hunt spawns like what I think somewhere like 6 or 8 like mini badasses, like all in sequence that you just kill. So it's a very quick area to respawn and get back to, so you can just farm that for a ton of loot if you're looking for comms or SMGs. Next up is in the Ascension Bluff, which I believe is actually the first area where it sends you when you get the quest from Maurice. I only really got sniper rifles to drop there. In particular, it was giving me just like a ton of wood blockers, which is actually a pretty good weapon now. But also I should note, I do not own any of the DLC, so I don't know if the DLC weapons will drop in these areas from this event. I would assume so, but don't quote me on that. Somebody can mention in the comments whether they do or not. I know as part of the update day, they also did give a dedicated drop to the Skull Masher and one of the other new sniper rifles. Killer 6 actually made a pretty good video about that, so go check his channel too. By the way, that guy's awesome. Love him. Shout out to K6. You're awesome. Okay, so next up is the Devil's Razor, where you will find grenades and assault rifles. It's kind of an awkward area to farm in, and I found way more grenades than ARs. There's actually a better place to farm for ARs, which I'll get to in just a second. Following that is the Splinter Lands, where it seemed to be dropping pistols quite a lot. Maybe relics. It was kind of hard to tell, but it was definitely dropping pistols like crazy. I picked up a pretty cool Maggie there with one of the brand new anointments, which that's another thing too I'll get to if I remember toward the end. There's a bunch of new anointments they added. Some of them are absolutely nuts. Like, it's a huge power spike. One of them is a massive power spike for Zane, which I'm very happy about. Okay, so next inside Carnivora, like not the actual, like not the guts of Carnivora where you find, where Penn and Teller are. No, I mean like the area outside. That's where you will find shields and assault rifles, both of which were rather plentiful. And in particular, I think it's just a great area to spawn. There's huge mob density, particularly in the part where where all the little tank room right before you get to the top, to the big open area where you chase the Carnivora machine. So yeah, that is like the premium spot to go farming for shields and assault rifles both. Inside the guts of Carnivora, I found they were pretty much just dropping rocket launchers, but it was raining. Like it was. I must have gotten like 5 Tunguskas inside a couple of minutes. It was nuts. So although I mean rocket launchers aren't really all that great to begin with. Although again, if you have the DLC and you can get, and I don't know, somebody leave in the comments if you can get the ion cannon there. Like try. Because I know that thing is a beast of a gun still. I can't get it because I don't have the Handsome Jack DLC, so sucks to be me, I guess. But winner. Let's see. In Conrad's Hold, it was pretty much raining SMGs there. Although, I would still advise against farming there, just because like that place is kind of a nightmare to run through. The enemies spawn all over the place, and like I said, if you you're better off just going to the droughts and farming the Varkid hunt there over and over and over. And I would avoid the slaughter shaft like the plague. Like just don't do it. It's a night. I couldn't even discern if there was any particular drops there. And the really horrible thing is the cartel guys spawn in on top of the wave enemies. So you just get overwhelmed so quickly. Just don't do it. Don't even do it. Likewise, in the Sandblast Scar, which was just kind of like a racing area, doesn't have much in there. Oh, sorry, piece ran out. Hey, yeah, that was awkward. Sorry, guys. I actually ran out of footage, so I just had to like insert some more and loop it. Okay, yeah. So real quick, yeah. So just avoid the Sandblast Scar. It's just a racing area. Also, the 2 boss areas with Tyrene and her brother, they're just they don't have any specific loot to them either. Just avoid that. Like stick to the open areas with the cartels and whatnot. And then let's see, did I miss? Oh right, yes. The last one I forgot was the Cathedral of the Twin Gods. That area drops shot or relics like crazy, as well as shotguns. So if you're looking for either of those, go and farm that. Okay, and then yeah, just to try and wrap this up, the last thing I want to mention was one of the new guns. They added the I think the OPQ system. It's an Atlas Legendary. I'll try to run that in the last. I picked it up towards the end of my run here. It's pretty beastly. The base name, the one I only got the Mayhem 1 drop at level 57 for it, but it spawned with like 3,300 times 2 damage. The unique ability on it is that it's supposed to like it makes a copy of itself that like hovers around and shoots your target, whatever your target is. So which I guess it basically does like double the listed card damage. It's pretty nasty. Like it was actually out damaging my Dictator, which surprised the hell out of me. Like this thing is a beast if you can get it. It's awesome. So yeah, other than that, the last thing is they, like I said, they added a bunch of new anointments as well, which are pretty cool. The big one that I've noticed is I've only seen it on a couple of guns so far, but the biggie one that I found, at least for Zane, is now while you have an action skill active, weapon damage is increased by 200%. This is absolutely freaking bonkers on Zane, because you can pretty, like, if you have one of the I forget which one it is, it's one of the DLC comms for him, you can basically get Sentinel up like all full time, and even without that, it's not like with the new at level 57 with if you do your skills right, you can, and you have enough Guardian ranks too, like the one that increases action skill cooldown when you have full shields. You can pretty much keep both, like, either Sentinel and or Barrier up like almost all the frickin' time anyway. There's also one. He also has a comm that gives you a chance to reset Sentinel's duration on a kill too, so that works as well for like. So Zane can pretty much have like permanent triple damage now. I don't want to rush to conclusions here, but he may actually be more busted than Amara now, which is crazy. I mean, Amara is still like really, really freaking good. I'm also really curious to see what that does to Flak while Fadeaway is up, because like triple damage on top of guaranteed crits is scary as hell. Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try to have another one ready for next week when the next planet, I think it's Athenas next, or it might be Promethea, I'm not sure. The list is on the website, on the Borderlands 3 website, so if you want to go there and check that out, go right ahead. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I will try to have more content in the future, and just as a quick disclaimer, apologies, I will not be posting anything for Final Fantasy VII Remake as I did not pick it up. And I don't intend to grab it probably until the PlayStation 5 version is out. I might grab Trials of Mana though if I can, because I've been waiting for that for a long ass time. So yeah, the final clip I believe in here will just be like me eyeing my my OPQ system. So if you guys want, take a look at that, go right ahead. Anyway, peace out, have fun, enjoy the event. See you next time.